Hello everyone, this is Aussie CDA, or you can call me Colin. This is a response to Jack's video entitled Crucifixion or Crucifiction. I saw the video, Rex's video, and thought it was interesting, and he did a good job. Jack, my only dispute with your video is I still stand by the fact that you're misunderstanding Deedat's argument. If you watch some of his videos, he does mention, and if you read further on in this little pamphlet, I have one myself, we might be working with the same material here, or at least the same format, he does paint the picture, in his opinion, that Jesus was abandoned by his friends at the crucial moment of his life. And if you continue reading the pamphlet, you will see this. I found the paragraph that you were quoting, where he says all of his disciples forsook him and fled, and you did quote it correctly. You mentioned the different languages is all mean all in other languages, etc. But then you stop here, and you said that you looked over this closely, and I want to encourage you to continue reading, because I hope you didn't just pause there and make your argument based on this. You start with saying, with the second paragraph, so the so-called eyewitnesses were not really eyewitnesses to the happenings, unless St. Mark is not telling the whole truth, the gospel truth. You stop there, and you interpret Deedat's material as stating that he is implying that no one saw Jesus's crucifixion or supposed crucifixion or anything like that. That's not what Deedat is saying, though. You are putting words into Deedat's mouth, because if you continue on, it continues with him targeting the authors of the Gospels, not the people that were actually there. He says, yet he is supposed to be speaking under oath. You will agree that a case based on such hearsay evidence would be thrown out of court twice in 2 minutes in any court of law in any civilized country, that is twice in just 120 seconds flat, but a ghost dogma of 2,000 years standing upon which hangs the salvation of 1,200 million Christians should not be summarily dismissed. It deserves a little more circumspection. So I think you read that, at least part of that. But if you continue on, though, this is what his point is. We will therefore entertain the alleged testimonies of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John as if they were duly attested. So what is Deedat's point? Well, you say that he is denying anyone being around. Anyone. But why would he do that? This man called himself a self-proclaimed biblical scholar. He knew what he was talking about, at least in my opinion. I mean, was he the best biblical scholar on the planet? That could be debated. But I do not believe that he would make such an argument as to say that no one saw the happenings, when it is clearly stated in the Gospels. I agree with you on that, Jack. But you miss his point entirely. His point is found at the last sentence of the paragraph that you did not quote in your video. Maybe you didn't think it was relevant. Maybe you didn't read that part. But I'll state it for you once again. We will therefore entertain the alleged testimonies of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's his point. To look at what the authors wrote, not the people that were there. That's his argument. And if you continue further into the pamphlet, Deedat does paint a picture that Jesus was abandoned by everyone at the crucial moment. He goes into the trial, everything in the last part of his life on this planet, to say that when his friends were needed, they were not there. Did they do things for him afterwards? Well, of course, because Deedat acknowledges that by writing his third book, Resurrection or Resuscitation. So he, of course, acknowledges that women buried him, that Joseph of Arimathea buried him, and that women were watching his crucifixion. He acknowledges that. He puts it in his pamphlets. So anyway, this is just a brief video. Jack, if you would like to make a response to me, that's fine. I just, I don't want to start an argument. I just saw that you neglected to mention that last sentence, which is really relevant to the idea that Deedat is trying to say that he is going to focus on the authors. He's not talking about the people that are represented by the authors, which you say he is denying. Anyway, I hope this video shed some light on the situation while we tackle this topic. Peace be with you all.